Yeah, just so proud of our guys. Hard fought win, and I thought they had a great focus and just belief. I mean, to come in and win this building is not easy. Very good team, well coached team, and everything else. So we know you got to play well, and I think they're one of the most physical teams probably in the country. They got to be, and I think we held our own there, and just tried to battle those guys the best we could. Gillespie's a heck of a player, and try to make it tough on him. And I just thought our guys just made so many different plays along the way to be able to get the win.
Questions for players, Gentry?
Yeah. Tyler, just how do you feel about this team going into the postseason, and how big a result was this today, do you think?
Yeah, this was a huge win. We knew we needed it. It was going to be a fight from start to finish against a really good team. We want to peak at the right time, and it's not January or December or February. We want to peak in March and hopefully April. So this was a huge win for us, just being able to stay together and fight through adversity.
Brad?
Yes, question for either Nick or Ty. I mean, it felt like the defense was certainly much improved compared to last time you guys played in Tennessee. Just what was the difference, and how did you see the adjustments sort of come to life on the floor tonight?
Yeah, I think it was a bit easy just because we had the last game to really lock in and really see where we made mistakes. And so we went over a bunch of film from the previous game when we played them. So I think just being able to have that previous game experience, knowing who these guys are, what their personnel is, their tendencies, I think that really made a difference. I think we held them to 22 or 24 points in the first half. And so I think our defense was a lot better, just strictly based off that.
Guys, you have struggled with foul trouble kind of this season a little bit, and you stayed out of that earlier today. You still had 2 guys foul out, but it was better earlier on. And then also the last minute was a little hectic. What was your mentality going into that last minute of play?
We just wanted to win the game. We were going to do whatever we could. It was a gritty win. A lot of stuff going on at the end that we can fix, and just some mistakes in there that we shouldn't make. But just being able to fight through that adversity and come out on top was big for us.
Tyler, do you feel as an away team you all have an advantage on senior day coming in here? And just what led y'all's fast start in addition to that?
Yeah, we were motivated. Colson Messer, one of our guys, said, let's ruin their senior night. He texted us that in the group chat this morning. And I felt like we were all on the same page coming into the game. It was a must-win. We knew it would be a fight. And we were very motivated. And I think when all of our guys are on the same page and motivated, they were really hard to stop.
Can you sense that their energy is kind of off after going through senior day festivities?
I don't think that had anything to do with it. I think we came out aggressive and had a lot of energy, and that's how they responded.
All right, thanks. AK, Tyler, y'all are good. Good.
Thank y'all.
Questions for Coach? Start with Graham.
Coach, I thought Chandler Bing made a few big baskets in the second half. Can you just go ahead and talk about what he's meant to this team, and especially his performance today?
Yeah, I mean, Chandler Bing was phenomenal. You mentioned the threes. The three he made, the dunk was great. I thought his defense was really good. He guarded Gillespie for most of the night. And it's kind of crazy. We took him late in the spring last year and just thought he had a chance to be good down the road. And, even we didn't know he could be this type of impact player his freshman year. But that's an 18-year-old out there playing well in this type of situation and game, and so the future's bright for him.
Coach, just right here in the front, you were able to limit Jacoby Gillespie tonight, your team, to 5 for 22 shooting. How does taking him kind of out of the game make it easier for your defense to kind of focus on the supporting cast?
Yeah, he's such a good player. If you make a mistake, it's going to cost you. And I thought in our first game against him, and AK was referring this, like every time we made a mistake, he made a three. And so we just want to try to play as good as we could without making mistakes. And when he drove the ball, we wanted him to see bodies, try to get him off three-point line, and he might have missed a couple that he normally makes, but obviously he was top priority number one to be able to stop him for us because he's such a good player.
Gentry.
Mark, as you look back over the last few months, I mean, starting in about mid-January, you guys had all kinds of expectations that may not have been there right when the season started. Do you think that's been tough to navigate at times this season, and do you feel like you're kind of on the other side of it now as you go into the postseason?
Yeah, I mean, you just don't get caught up in other people's expectations. And so, it was, we started out 16-0, and I think we lost 3 after that. And sometimes credit belongs to the other team. I think we lost some games we played well. But at the same time, you can't get too down in this league, and it's, you got to stay in the middle. I think every time we've kind of been down a little bit, we learn from it, and then we kind of step forward after that. And so we did not play well against Kentucky a week ago, and we learned from it. And so if we keep doing that, obviously, our learning curve's still going up, and that's what we need to right now. March is fun, and you got to keep getting better because games get more important, teams get better. But at the same time, it's just what we all put our work in for. I mean, March basketball is the best.
Mark, you've been through this league twice now, and I'm curious, it looks like another year of double-digit bids to the NCAA for this league. But of course, last year was historic with the 14.
Mm-hmm.
How would you compare just this year's league to last year, and why did it maybe come up a little short? Of course, like I said, it was historic last year.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things when the league is, like you said, historic and it's the best ever. It's kind of hard to top that. And so I still think right now in a lot of the rankings, Ken Palm and some, it's still ranked the #1 league in the country. It's difficult. It's really good coaches, really good players. I think our league probably lost some like possession games non-conference that easily could have kind of flipped some things. But everybody's going to be judged, when you get to March. And last year, Florida made a run, and we had another team in the Final Four, and Tennessee made a run. This league's going to be judged in March, and we all hope to represent the league well when we get to the NCAA tournament.
Right. Coach, back to the defense. AK mentioned how watching film and having the experience of playing this team before sort of helped a little bit in that preparation. In terms of the specific adjustments schematically, can you go into what adjustments you guys made from last time to this time?
How much time you got?
Go as deep as you want.
I'll hit the big ones. There were some defensive errors that we made, and I just talked about on Gillespie. He was difficult, and really, I thought we for the most part played pretty good defense the first time. I wanted to give our guys confidence. In the first game, we went 7-38 without scoring, and we still had the lead. I think it was 38-37 after Tyler Tanner made a shot. And so we just told them it's going to be a grind game. So our defense was really good again. Our offense kind of had some good peaks, started great. Didn't have the lulls like we did last time. But there was just a lot of different things. I just thought we responded to personnel better, style of the game. I mean, this is the most physical game you're going to play. I mean, they make it tough on you. And so you got to just kind of hold your ground.
Time for two more back right, and then
Coach,
Gentry.
what did you take away, the specifics from this game that you take away into next week?
Yeah, I mean, right now it's just the confidence of beating good teams in these situations. I want our guys to know that, and I'm not telling them anything they don't know. If Tennessee won the game by a point or two, that's not. But sometimes we need reaffirmation to be able to understand you can do that. And then the other thing is we need some rest. I'm glad we aren't playing the first day. Hopefully we're not playing the second day either. I heard we got to cheer for Florida, which is an unusual situation for anybody. But go Gators. But we need a little bit of rest. And so I want to get healthy. I want to get our bodies right. And then because we came in here getting a little bit healthier, but we're worn out like every other team. And so we just need some rest.
Gentry.
Mark, just how important is it to you to check the box of winning here against this team? And how big a shot in the arm do you think that is right now?
I know it's big for our fans. It's being in the state here, and Tennessee's, Rick's done an unbelievable job with this basketball program. But I think it feels good for our fans and our guys to beat a good team. I know there's pride in Vanderbilt. I think football won up here and girls basketball won up here. It's a terrific school, terrific program, and so sometimes I feel like we're chasing them, but we're going to come compete, and they got us the first time at home, hard fought game. We got them here, hard fought game. It's pretty two evenly matched teams.
All right. Thanks, y'all.